What's up, guys? Dr. Cam here with Ground Overhead PT coming back to you with your daily body armor. I'm going to tell you guys about an exercise specifically for the hip and to treat some hip pain. So had a client come in recently, was mentioning that they are having hip pain, not only with the bottom part of the squat, so coming out of the whole position, kind of getting some pinchy, sharp pain right at that front part of the hip, but interestingly enough, also having pain while performing bench press, right? So that leg drive that he's giving during the bench press to get that heavy weight up is also bothering that hip. So first line of defense, I want to start to address that pain and get that calmed down. So we're going to use some isometric holds here. And we're going to do this in a seated fashion. So one reason I like this is because it kind of puts him in the position that you're going to come out of that squat in, right? So we're down here in that squat, and then we have to come back up, and that's where he's getting a lot of that pain. So what I'm going to have him do is find a surface that, is a little bit higher up than that deep squat position. We're going to take a kettlebell. We're going to put that at the end of the knee, or right on top of the knee here, and then I'm going to just have him lift up and hold. Okay, so we're going to try to hold this position for about 30, maybe even 45 seconds if we can. You'll start to feel that shake, okay, and then we're going to come back down. So that's first line of defense. Those are going to be our isometrics to try to get that area calmed down. As that improves, then we can start to use this for repetitions, right? So now we can start to come in, lift up, hold a second, back down. Up, hold, back down. Okay, nice controlled movements here. Don't want anything too quick. I like that pause at the top again to put a little bit more emphasis at that hip flexor, and also just fatigue it out a bit more. So this is a hip flexion in a seated position with the kettlebell on the knee to address some of this hip pain that either you have or my other client has while they're coming out of that whole position of the squat and or even the bench press, something that you might not think may aggravate that area tends to. So if you guys have questions about this exercise, pretty simple setup, right? But if you have questions about it, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Go ahead and subscribe and like the page, and I'll see you next time for your daily body armor.